Hello and welcome to this month's Drive Sims HotLap Challenge Guide. My name is Blake and I'm one of the on-staff instructors here at Drive Sims. And today we're going to be taking a dive into the Goodwood Festival of Speed Hill Climb Challenge, which is going to be this month's HotLap. Remember, our first, second, and third place times will be receiving vouchers for in-store credit and other prizes. So if you wanted to go ahead and take those top spots, let's get locked in. This month's challenge is going to have an open car selection, so I recommend you pick a vehicle that's going to be very fast and consistent for you to drive. I ended up choosing the Lexus RCF GT3 for this guide because it's the car I have the most laps in here at Drive Sims. Be cautious of what car you do end up choosing though, because as the speeds get higher, the track becomes significantly more difficult to drive. I'd recommend getting started in a GT3 class car and work your way up as your confidence increases. Once you have your car selection set, make sure your session type is on HotLap and one of our Drive Sims associates will get the session started for you. The first thing you'll notice is the narrow road surface. There's not a lot of room to maneuver here, so once you start going for timed runs, you want to watch out for problem corners where you may have to do a lot of braking. The first two corners, Park Bend and Molecombe respectively, are great examples of this. Establish good braking references, like the trees before Park Bend, or the black and white signs before Molecombe, and get on the anchors early. There will not be much room to carry the speed through either of these turns. You'll also feel the road surface is heavily crowned at the beginning of the course, and the early corners have an off-camber feel. The best thing for this is to make sure you don't dip any wheels to the outside of the turn, or else your lap is as good as over. Also, on some corners, like the second half of Park Bend, depending on your car, you may be able to dip your inside wheels slightly onto the grass to open up the radius and carry more speed. Later in the climb, the flint wall and Carnes seat will test your confidence. High downforce cars can fly past the wall, while most other cars will need you to slow down some. And Carnes seat will require you to brake since this is another off-camber corner that you cannot see the exit of, which we call a blind corner. Both of these turns will ruin your run if you carry too much or too little speed, since there's no runoff on either side. You only have a few corners to remember, but that means that every millisecond counts. Make sure to full send it where you have the confidence if you want to have the fastest times. The last few turns can have significant amounts of time gained or lost depending on your confidence and car control abilities through them. If you're having trouble, take a quick break and talk with the staff and other racers. Odds are, they can provide some insight on the flow of the track and how to improve problem areas. And remember that practice makes permanent, so make sure you're taking notes on where you're gaining time, losing time, and going off course. The more you can consciously think through how to attack these sections, the more you'll be prepared to attack them in the heat of the lap, or make changes that will make you seconds faster. That's all the time I have for today, but you can look for my name on the leaderboard under little_regret or ask any questions you have in the comment. Make sure to share the video with your friends so you can take home some prizes, and thank you all for choosing Drive Sims.